Welcome and thanks for joining me right here on the channel. The solution is you. I do appreciate each of you for taking time to stop by. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. With that, let me go ahead and go over today's content. Now, the topic of today, 4 do's and don'ts to solidify that special woman. Now, I do want to take time to appreciate those who stop by to support the channel. I appreciate anyone who decides to come over and listen. Every day is a day to make a difference in someone's life. And you don't have to do anything grand or on a big stage in order to change lives. But also, you don't want to settle or not make use of your talent or your gift. You have to understand that that everyone will not always receive what you have to offer and that you cannot please everyone. The goal is to do what you enjoy and make an impact as much as possible while in the scope of your duty. And so with that, when I first started YouTube, I had a lot of doubts. I had some fears. So it's important to acknowledge where you're at in life and also acknowledge what you could be up against. You have to voice and envision where you want to be in life and the things that you want to do or accomplish, and understand that you can't please everyone, but also anticipate that there will be days that are not your best, and just make the best out of everything that you do. It's important to have a great attitude because a great attitude can take you far. And in most situations, a great attitude is better than someone with a bad attitude that has education working for them. Do not count yourself out. Do not rule yourself out. Always take advantage of every opportunity and look for the best in everything that you do. And so with that, also in relationships, because relationships are a big part of life, a lot of relationships can make or break someone. There are a lot of people who are in a very loving and successful relationship. These are individuals who may have come out of high school and are still together 15 years down the road. There are a lot of individuals who are exercising unconditional love. So regardless of the circumstances or what they may be up against, nothing can break their bond. There are also a lot of people who get together and break up for whatever reason and get back together and can make things work. But we also have to say that there are many of those who are in dysfunctional relationships, and there's a lot of frustration involved, a lot of toxicity that is involved. And without placing focus on the right things, you would find yourself going round and round in circles. And it's so important just to have a little guidance or a little perspective on what could be the issue, or having some type of direction on just tweaking a few things within your relationship that could put you on a trajectory to success. Now, how many of you have been in a situation where maybe somebody gave you a tip, or maybe you saw something on television or read something in a book that totally changed your situation? And so that's what just some of us need, is just a little perspective, a little guidance. And that's what my channel is all about. Just trying to provide some type of insight and assistance for those who need it, because I understand everyone is not in the same boat. There's a variety of watchers and listeners from all walks of life, different ages. There are some just graduating college or have no idea of what it's like to survive in the world, or have no idea or no one guiding them on how to deal with just life in general, let alone relationships. So it's important in life to become vulnerable and understand that it is perfectly okay as a man to open up and to make mistakes as long as you're learning from them. And that is perfectly okay to get advice and to be vulnerable to other men as long as it's coming from a good place. So today I have 4 do's and don'ts to solidify that special woman. And this is for serious relationships. So if you are one that is trying to make something serious out of a one night stand, this may not be for you. If you are one that has a side piece and you are trying to make this side piece your wife or something, this may not be for you. This is for people who are looking to be in a serious, loving, committed relationship. You're looking to make this special woman your wife, or you're looking to take things to the next level and work your way into marriage down the road. This is for you. So let me go ahead and start with the don'ts. So number 1, as a man, you do not want to be a work watcher. So you don't want to find yourself sitting at home all day. Maybe you are one that's going in and out of the house, coming out to sit on the porch. And when you're sitting on the porch, you are watching other guys go to work. So sometimes you may find yourself in a routine where you're coming out, maybe you got some coffee or something, and it's early in the morning and you're sitting on the porch from about 9 a.m. to about 1 p.m. And you just maybe watching TV on the front porch, or maybe you got your feet kicked up and you have maybe some male neighbors or something that are coming out at the same time each day going to work. And maybe you are talking to them, wishing them a good day while they go to work. Or you could be out on the patio or something like that each day, not really making good use of your time. And you see maybe a group of workers that are working maybe on the power lines or something, or maybe they're doing some type of street work or some type of construction, and they're hard at work doing what they can to provide for their family while you are sitting on the porch every day. This is not a good look, because that special woman is looking to be secured and wants to take pride in someone that is going out and making a difference in the world. And there's no way that this can be done as a man if you're sitting on the porch and watching some other guy or guys hard at work. Number 2, passive for permission. So a woman does not want to have or be around a guy who is always asking her for permission to do things in life. A woman wants a guy to take charge, to take lead of certain things without having to be told. A woman is looking for security. So if you are a guy who is allowing a woman to call you names or take advantage of you, maybe she's taking your paychecks or something, and you are putting up with whatever she's dishing out, in order to be able to do certain things for yourself. So maybe this is a woman that you thought you would never be able to get, and maybe you were leading with your wallet. So in order for her to maintain a relationship with you, you are giving her whatever she asks for, money, buying her things, just so that she doesn't leave you. And for whatever you want to do, you have to ask permission, or if you are making some type of decision for yourself, you are asking her for permission, and she's doing everything that she wants. She gets to leave the house when she wants, stay gone as long as she wants. But for yourself, you have to ask permission, because you are afraid that if you do something that you want to do and it isn't ran by her, or you don't get her approval, that she's going to maybe go with some other guy, or she's going to just stop being with you in this relationship. You have to keep in mind that all women are intentional about whatever it is that they want and want to do, but they are also emotional creatures, and this could work to your benefit, but it can also work against you. And although women who are up to no good have certain characteristics, such as leaving the house or staying gone and maybe not informing you of what they want to do, there are certain women who have certain characteristics that come off as self-centered and inconsiderate. This can also happen with that special woman if you are not taking care of her needs or handling your relationship right and setting the correct expectations. You know, being passive in relationships is something that is a temporary fix, but cannot sustain a relationship long term. So, in order to see the type of success you would like and to have a long-term relationship with a woman that could lead into marriage, you definitely want to be one that takes charge and command respect and set expectations of the roles in the relationship. Now, I'm sure each of us men at some time have seen a situation where a woman is running the relationship or appears to be running the relationship, and usually this stems from a guy who is insecure or does not have the means to take care of himself. This could also be the opposite. This could be a guy who, again, is still insecure, but he may have the means to financially secure himself and the woman, but does not have the moral capability or does not believe in himself. So everything is led by the money. And in order to have validation, everything has to go through the woman. But if you're a guy who you don't have yourself together, maybe you don't have the type of employment or career that you are longing for, or maybe you don't have the necessary skills to hold yourself and your woman down, you may want to take time just to focus on you before you decide to get in a relationship, because once you become in a relationship, everything now is about you two and not necessarily just yourself. And even if you are telling your significant other that you are just focused on trying to make her happy, if you're not set up properly, this woman will only have so much patience for you, because regardless of your intent, you have to back up what you say with action, which builds credibility. The more credibility that you've built, the less that you will have to say. Therefore, your decision making will be on point, because you will be confident and your woman will be confident in all that you do. However, if your woman is not confident in you, you are not making great choices and decisions. This could lead to the roles being reversed and what seems like you getting permission from your woman to do things in order to satisfy her. Now, number 3 is a regular ride requester. So this is a guy who is asking for frequent rides from his woman or one of your buddies or someone that you know from work. From time to time, we all need help. You may run into a situation, maybe your car breaks down somewhere and you need your buddy to come pick you up and take you home. This could be a situation where your car is in the shop and you just need someone to drive you up to your local drugstore to grab a prescription that you need. But if you're a guy and you find that you are in a situation where you're getting frequent rides from your wife because it's been maybe 5 to 7 years or so and you still haven't saved up for a car, or you're in a situation where you keep running down the neighbor and the neighbor next door has to drop you off at work because you don't have a car, you haven't saved up, or you're making terrible decisions with your money. Maybe you're gambling every weekend or whatever the situation is, and you just haven't saved up, or you're not working, or you are just working part-time and you're not looking for anything that's going to get you to the next level. This is a situation that could be a deal breaker for that special woman you are looking to be with. Women are always looking for a guy who can make great decisions, and even if you fall on hard times, a good woman is there to support you because you've built the credibility that has reassured her that when you are in a situation that you know how to quickly get out of it. But if you are riding someone's coattail or you're needing help for an extended amount of time, maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, and there's no sign of improvement going on with you, then you definitely want to turn things around as quickly as you can in order to keep this special woman on board with you. And number 4, a public pajama participant. Now, great men, we are always looking to show our image in the most positive light. It's all about projecting strength, resolve, and ready for whatever. But when you are strolling around in public, you're at the gas pump or you're going into your local restaurant and you are in your pajama pants or you fully dressed down in your pajamas, although you may be comfortable, this may not be perceived well with your special someone. And if you're looking to be taken seriously in life, image is very important. You never know when you will run into someone who is looking to do business with you. You could run into someone who you have established a professional relationship with at work. This could be your opportunity, if you're on the dating scene, to be taken seriously as a guy who may miss his opportunity with that special someone who you can build with and who can support you and your dreams. But if you don't even take time to build yourself up and take pride in who you are and how you appear in public, then why should someone else? I know we've all seen individuals who are strolling around out in public like it's no big deal in pajama bottoms. But this is truly not a good look if you're looking to be taken seriously in life. So image is everything. The way that you perceive yourself and others says a lot about you. And also, this can be a reflection on those who look like you as well. So self-image is everything, and it has a lot to do with maintaining and retaining that special someone. So now it's time for me to go over the 4 do's to solidify that special woman. Now, number 1, always thank her for her support. There are a lot of great women out there that have great cooking and baking skills. And this is a woman that is always fixing your meal. So with each meal that is made for you, just take time out to thank her each time she puts the plate on your lap or in front of you at the table. Make sure that you thank her for her time and that you appreciate her for everything that she does. This could also be a woman that supports your business, so she's always there buying you supplies, or she's always showing up at your meetings or going with you to the seminars. You want to make sure that you show her or tell her how much you appreciate her being right by your side, being there as a supporter and someone who believes in you, and making sure that she's given every opportunity for your dream to come true. This is very important. She will feel appreciated, and she will want to reciprocate and, show you as much love as possible. And she will remember you and want to go out of her way, even when she is in situations that may not be convenient for her. I know there's a lot of misconceptions out there about women and their role, and that as a man, that women are supposed to support their man regardless of whatever, but nothing is guaranteed in a relationship. And that's why it's so important to build bonds and to support each other and become involved in each other's activities, so that one will want to go out of their way to support you, and it does not become a transactional relationship. Transactional relationships are no good, which takes me into number 2, reward her. So anytime your woman supports you and is there backing you up and is providing you with some good advice and tips and doing all that she can to make sure that you are in a good place, then surprise her with a special gift. Maybe take her on a surprise trip somewhere she's never been before, or somewhere that she has always wanted to go. Maybe hook her up with a surprise dinner. You could also get involved in one of her hobbies. One day, just let her know that you're going to be involved in something that she enjoys doing, and you two go out and enjoy yourselves. Never throw money at your woman, because again, this is a transactional type of vibe, and it makes it look like you don't have time to do anything. So you're just going to throw her some money and have her do whatever she wants on her time. And that's going to be in place of you taking time out and maybe compromising some things in order to share a day or two with her. Also, it's important to vocalize your reward with your woman. Give her a few options. Maybe there's a special trip that she's interested in taking, or there's the hobby that you could get involved in, and maybe you can give her an option on which one that she would like to do with you, or which one she would want to take you up on. And this way she has some options, and it makes it seem as if you are totally interested in hearing her and what her decisions are, as opposed to you dictating everything. So always consider your woman, because there are two in the relationship, and her feelings and emotions are just as important as yours. If you can just visualize you and that special woman at a carnival, they usually have these games that you can pay for, and you have to have a special skill in order to get the bear that is on the wall. And in order to get the bear, maybe there's something you have to do, such as pop the balloon. So you have to throw the dart at a particular angle, and you have to pop so many balloons in order to get the grand prize. Now just imagine if you just walk up and just purchase the bear. That's not going to be as special as if you go through the motions of utilizing your skills, trying again and again to pop the balloon for a number of times that you need in order to get that grand prize. There's a chance that you may walk away without it, but it's the chance that you took that really sat with your woman, and that's what she's going to walk away with. Now, number 3, direct her. It's very important as great men that we are giving direction and instruction to our special woman. A woman loves to have a guy who knows where he's going and what he wants for the relationship. A woman can respect a guy who knows how to take charge. Now, taking charge is not about being bossy or just barking orders, but it's about being confident in yourself, knowing what it is that you want out of life, and taking action and being consistent with your actions. But also, you want to give direction to your woman, because in relationships, not only do you want to only look out for yourself, but you have to be looking out for the progress of your woman. She could be taking a few steps back in her decision making, or she might be doing some things that are very uncharacteristic of her. Maybe she's having a bad week or something because of the kids. There could be some family problems going on that's throwing her off. She may have lost confidence because maybe she was just laid off. So you have to keep her on track by giving her some advice on how to maintain her composure, or you have to reassure her that things are okay, and that you are there to support her, and that you have her back, and you're going to help her through school, or you're going to support her by being there at her functions, and that you're going to help fund her business, and that you're going to be there every step of the way. And so you have to not only direct her for the near term, but also give her expectations for the long term. You also want to vocalize her strengths and things that she has to work on. You also want to lead by example, to show her what it's like to get up early and to go to bed late, and to make use of any downtime. So women can respect a great guy who is looking out for her needs as well as her emotions, and can lead by example. Now, number 4, in the 4 do's and don'ts to solidify that special woman, is comfort her. A woman really appreciates a guy who can listen and who is willing to compromise, to be there for her. This means that you'll have to give up maybe football Sundays. She loves a guy who can reassure her that he's going to be supportive and is willing to listen to anything that she has to say. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be doing everything that she asks, or that you're going to be dropping everything whenever she wants, but it does mean that whenever there's a need, that you're going to make the best effort to be there. And a lot of times the comforting is just lending your ear and not always looking for an opportunity to say something. Also, providing affection is very important. So to understand your woman's love language and to be there to caress her and kiss on her and hug her, whether it's in private or in public, to let her know that you are affectionate and that you are always there whenever she needs. The goal is for you to be the only person that she confides in, and the one who is going to be there whenever things are down, and especially when things are going great, that she can celebrate with you, and that there is no other person who's going to make her feel the way that you do. I thank you for listening to me today. Please understand that the solution is you. With that, have a great day.